This is Mrs. Shukla on the line here, and here of the 4 modules of IELTS, I'm going to give you an overall view of listening. Listening is one of the easiest module and one can score one desires. But certain things need to be followed, should be taken care of, which I would be aiding you for the same. Listening for AC, that is for the academic students and for the general students, is overall the same. Listening total for 30 minutes you would be with an audio where you would be accessing to 4 types of modules, 4 types of listening sections, that would be, I would say rather, wherein each section have their own set of questions. They have the basic strategies. If you follow them quite rigorously with huge amount of practice, one can get through with easily 7 to 8 bands at a stretch. Well, the first section here, the listening module is divided into 4 sections, where the section 1, you have a conversation between 2 persons. It is basically on general or social issues. For example, if a student has to get his ID card or wants some inquiry from the college, he basically calls them up. It's a telephonic conversation. It's a 2-way conversation where there's basic talk about getting an inquiry done, getting some things done. And in here, the basic questions that are being put up here is complete the form that would go with, say, 1 word, 2 word, or 3 words. In the first section is the easiest section of all the 4 given ones. Here, the conversation will go quite slow, where you would be able to access each and every answer quite precisely, quite clearly, with all your concentration. In the first section here, you have to take care of your grammar skills, of your singular plurals, of the notation, the number that you have to check. Here, beforehand, you should be able to predict what type of question are being put up here, what blanks would be asking you to be filled in. And here you have to take care about the question, whether they're talking about 1 word, 2 word, or 3 word, or it can be fill in the blanks with a number or a word. The second to this section is a monologue. Again here, like the section 1, the monologue here consists of an everyday social context, wherein the question task, the question type that you would be accessing would be diagram, it would be map labeling, where your directions would be given, it would be table completion, or it can be a note form. In here, compared to the first section, this is a little bit tougher, but if taken care of the indicators that the speaker is speaking, one can clear up with scoring marks here too. The third to this is a tougher section. As you proceed further, the section gets tougher. The first section and second section is they are completely on social context, social issues, or general inquiries. But the section 3 here is basically an academic section where a tutor would be in conversation with his 1 or more than 1 student, that would be around 1 or 2 pupils of it. Here, probably all the 10 questions here that you would be accessing would be a multiple choice question. Now, comparatively here, it is tough to pick up the right answer, the right option from the 4 here. But with one practice here, like if you are able to take down notes with every question, and then conclusively you decide out when you transfer your answers, in the last 10 minutes, you can decide on that which answer would be the best one with the notes what you have noted down. The last section to this is a monologue. Again, the monologue is on an academic background. That would be a university lecture or maybe a classroom lecture or conversation. And in here, the questions that you would be facing, you would be going through, would be questions where you have to complete the notes, where there can be fill in the blanks with several sentences or with missing words. And again, here you have to take specific care about the question, the blank asked you, whether you have to fill in one word, two word, or three word. And what more, if they have mentioned that or a number, then you should be able to identify that of all the 10 questions, which question need to be filled with a number or a notation. Altogether, the pocket tips, what I feel, our students should be notifying or should be taking care of here would be, the first and foremost thing is, in listening, the accent, the English accent comes from various ranges of English native speakers. They can be American accent, they can be Australian accent or a European accent. So one should be trained and tamed to put themselves in the comfort of these types of accents. What more here need to be taken care here is, learn to predict pre. Learn to predict pre that what, with the help of the content given in the listening, that you would be able to analyze what type of topic or what type of context the speaker is going to talk about. That would give you a comfort zone and would ease you out to pick up the answers, pick up the indication in the most righteous way. Now, what I said, like prediction should be, that would be like what is missing. That would be a word. You can even identify that you have to fill up the place with a noun. That would be a place, or it would be name, or it would be a number. That would put you at the ease of getting less wrongs comparatively. More to this, always take care that where the speaker is working on detailing his talk, that will aid you to go towards the direction of your answer. Like reading, the strategies of reading, that is true, false, and not given. This also would aid you with the multiple choices question, especially in the third section, where you should be able to identify about the fact, about the talk, that is true, or whether it is misleading you with a false, or that is not completely given in the talk, or not given actually incompletely in the MCQs. This will help you to eliminate the choices and come with the right one of it. About that, always take care to look at the questions before the recording begins, because questions once read, it gives you a comfort zone to work on the strategies that you have practiced and to come to the right type of solution and the answer itself. The next to it is the strategies, that work quite well if you're able to look, if you're able to pre-look at the text that is given here. Moreover, working on the pronunciation also aids you to write or to spell the words in the rightest way. Now, one thing more, the 30 minutes, the time that you are allocated for the audio part, you should work on using some abbreviations, but taking care that abbreviations that you put down, the short forms that you put down, are able to understand when you transfer the answers in the answer sheets in the most righteous way. I've seen that, the students in last 20 years of my journey, the errors that they make the most is in the singular plurals. Singular plurals do have their own rules they have about, using the right type of plurals. Taking care of those plurals and not missing on the marks, you should be able to use the right plurals or singulars while transferring the answers in your answer sheet. Talking about the compound words like playground, it can be playground, mark sheets, and much more. These compound words are two different words which are used in a different context. But when they are put together, they become one word which have to be written without a gap. In case you put up a gap, then your answer is tend to go wrong. So taking care of the compound words as not putting on gap and putting them together while transferring the answers. The third to this, where students make maximum mistake, is a possessive case. Possessive case are those types of nouns where you use apostrophe to showcase about the possession of the noun to the other object. So taking care, this also has to be used in a wider range. Now, while listening, one can, with consistent amount of practice, one can miraculously score the way one wants to score it. Of all the 4 modules, the first section should be of strength, where you can score complete 10 marks. The last section is comparatively easy, but it can go tough in the initial stage because of the vivid types of topics that are introduced to you, which may not be to your notification or which you may not have even gone through. So I think with consistent practice, one can score amazingly beautiful in the first section and last section. Coming to the second section, where you would be having types of map reading, the table charts, the flow charts, identifying or labeling. Here you need to work on the indicators which aid you to come to the answers in the best of the ways. Talking of the third section, or say the third module, students usually find it to be tough because of the long MCQs given there. One way, either way can be, you write down the notes with every question there, and then while transferring, you can work on them. Or the second one can be, you can look on the first word of every MCQ, which you can mark on. You can analyze them out and come to the right answers. Thank you for this, and I'm hoping to see all of you in my second lecture. I hope this has been a huge help to all of you.